Welcome to the video series, How to Build Your Food Truck. And in today's video, we're actually going to be powering it up. And we're going to need two things to do that. One of them is an extension cord, and the other one is a generator plug. We're going to be using no generator. That way when you're at home or you're at your commissary doing work on your food truck or your food trailer, you don't need to use your generator. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm Frank Baltierrez, and I've taken this video series and I've shown you how you can build your own food truck. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. All the videos previous to this, I take you step by step on how you can do that. And if you're a fellow subscriber, thank you for watching, for subscribing, for commenting on all your questions on the videos. I answer each and every one myself. Let's get started real fast. All you need is an extension cord and this plug. So let's get to it. Oh, and this is how you do it. You just stick it right in and you twist. Now you got power. Let me show you how you can do that. I'm going to show you guys how you can make a cord for your food truck using just a couple of hand tools, being a pair of lineman pliers and a Lenox 9-in-1 and just an extension cord that we are about to just make sure we're unplugged there and we don't zap ourselves. There we go. Just wanted to make sure. Boom. We just cut that head off the extension cord. Again, this is just a regular extension cord. I'll put a link in the description, but you can also pick it up from Home Depot. And I'm going to take my Reliance 50 amp plug that I'm going to plug into my 50 amp Reliance generator inlet box, which is in the front of my trailer. As you can see there, it's brand new. Took it right out of the box. I do not need these little clippy things. Those are going to be trash. Just know that. Again, right here, this is capable of doing 240 volts, 240, but we're just using it for 120. We're going to use a W. We're going to use the ground, which is the green. And then we're going to use the X. I always use the X because that is my daughter's name. That's what it starts with, the first letter. So I use it out of that because I will never forget. So again, this is that. And just a regular extension cord. We're going to take our lineman pliers. You can also use a pair of strippers, whatever you want. And then we're just going to skin this back as such. And then a pair of strippers would probably work better. But I do not have any in front of me right now, so I'm being lazy and I'm not gonna go buy any because there are probably some in my electrical van. I just don't have it with me right now. So I'm gonna take this back just like that, and then this is gonna expose our wires right there. We have our green, our white, and then our black, which is our power, neutral, ground, and that is going to go right in here. Again, it's going to go like that and just like that. And then these are probably a little bit too long for what we need. I'm going to cut those back just so it fits nicely in there. And then we're going to cut this back just a hair, just to get enough to be able to use it. There we go. Green is left. Just a tip that I can give you is to make sure that you run the little housing thing underneath the extension cord first before you use this bad boy right here. So now we're going to connect these wires respectively where they go. The green goes with the green, and then we're going to use our Lenox 9-in-1. Love this little tool because this is literally the only screwdriver I typically carry. If it's not around, then I use something else, but I try to always have this bad boy around. And then we do the white with the white right back here. I'll show you right now the final product whenever I finish. I just have to see what I'm doing, so have a little patience with me. We just screw this in, the white with the white. This is flathead right back here. This is a flathead terminal. And then we put the black with the X because that's our power. So let's connect that. And then this doesn't really matter. Again, we're not going to be pushing a full 50 amps out of here, not even 30. What we're going to be pushing is, one thing I got to make sure that I tell you guys is make sure that all your wiring goes in there right. You can see these are a little bit small of wires, so you want to make sure that it grabs. Sometimes you have to do a double turn on them because this wire gauge on the extension cord is a little thin. So sometimes you just have to skin it a little bit more back and then just double loop it like this. So that's probably what I have to do here, just because the gauge of the wire is a little bit small. Oh, what I was saying is we're not going to be running a full power to this. This is just like when you're parked and you want to plug in like your fridge or your lights, that doesn't take up a lot of electricity, probably just minimal, a few amps. So this is enough to carry that. Again, we're just going to tighten this back up. This is about a 14 gauge electrical extension cord. All right, there we go. So now we connect the X. Where'd it go? Right here. Let's connect the X right here. And then we're going to probably just do the white just for cautious. Again, this all depends on the gauge of the electrical gauge that you buy for your extension cord. Again, this is just something that I had here and I knew it would work because I just know it doesn't use that many amps when I'm using it. So we're just going to strip the white back just a hair again. Give it a little twist-a-rooney and then double it back just like that. And then we're going to put that into the white. And now we should be good. Sorry about that. That was my mistake. I always forget that these need a bigger thickness of wire because it is for 50 amp rating. All right, now we just put the housing right back in. You'll see some little terminals inside here whenever you get this, if you do buy this. I do love the Reliance brands. I know there are other ones out there, but this one is nice. So if you can see, it pops these back out, and all we do is secure them in just like this. And then now we are ready to plug into our house power or wherever you're parked. And then these are a little bit thin, so now we have to switch it. See, that's why it's good to have this 9-in-1, because now we can just switch it over and go to a little bit of a thinner screwdriver. And now it fits in there perfectly. Look at that. So now let me plug it in and let me test out this light right up here and make sure that it works. So let's get to it. Let me plug it in. I'm actually going to leave the video running and then you guys can see for yourself if it really works or not. So let me go over there and check it out. So give me 2 seconds. You guys are going to see it live in action. I'm not even going to turn off the lights, the camera. I do have to make sure that there are no wires connected out here. I do have some dangly ones still back there. You guys can see I haven't hooked up all my breaker ones, but that's okay. That was on purpose. So let me go see here. We're ready to go. Let me plug it into the house and you guys will see it in action. If I did it correctly, you guys can see me, that light should turn on. Oh, I haven't turned on my breaker. What a dummy. Give me 2 seconds. There it is. No? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Give me 2 seconds. Oh, darn it. That's my outside lights. What a dummy. There it is. So it's this one. I'm actually going to have to flip these switches around now because I put the outside one on this side and I put the inside one on that side. But that's how these lights are nice. So there you go. These are the interior lights. You guys can see them on here. Woo! That was a lot of back and forth, but you guys saw it in action. There's no cuts to this part of the video. So that's how we turn on these lights. How we temporarily power everything on. That way we can actually use these outlets and switches inside the trailer. Now if I want to, I can actually use these outlets in here and cut stuff in here and do stuff in here or work in the dark. So that's how it is. So there's my lights on. Success. Success.